So the sense of the person, the magnetism of the person idea, identity is so strong. It's been pulled, something is pulled in, and you say, I've always been able to kind of retreat, to pull out away from this, to escape from that. But last night I'm not able to do it. So is the consciousness captured by the person, you see?
It feels like that.
It feels like that, you see. The consciousness can be without the person, but the person cannot be without the consciousness, meaning that were it not for consciousness, the person cannot appear also. Now you must judge which is the greater, no? Stay with the greater thing. But let's go back to what you say. I'm pulled into the noise of the person. Is it so now also?
Yeah, I mean, I just keep hearing all your videos and, you know, who's experiencing the pain and all that over and over, and it's just like...
No, if it just becomes just, maybe the mind is flicked on the movie, the mind is put on the YouTube for you. You know, who are you? Who is this happening to? But it's become now just a noise.
Yes.
It's mechanical.
Yes. Usually I...
Yeah. Okay. But still, there is awareness even of this. Even when you say, you know, I used to be able to pull out, and now I'm not able to come out of it. You see, there is an awareness there that is still not in it. To say this, isn't it? You see, I used to be able to come out. There used to be space. At least I could retreat from this. But now I can't retreat. So this I who can't retreat is also seen or not. This is a significant thing. You know? Because if you feel, you know, like I'm so swallowed up, I can't get out, and you're sort of, something is panic. Oh, you know, what can I do? I used to be able to come back, but now I'm so in. So who is speaking? Is it the self that is saying this?
There's
Then
a little bit of space.
Yeah, you have to define now. What is your position?
In the middle of the night, you know, wanting to throw up. I mean, I kept gagging. I was on my knees. And I surrender. And I mean, I was just shaking and trembling. And I screamed, fuck this! And it was just...
Lucky you. Because what happened, you know, you say like this, you're there and this thing is burning and so, and you know, I surrender, but maybe your surrender is only as a painkiller. Sometimes we're only inquiring as a painkiller. You know, yeah, there's nothing here, there's nothing, no. You see, there's a pain. You know, but you have to use the inquiry to actually see also what you are not. That even there, even in the most powerful turbulence, that it is still a sensation, is still phenomenal. Even if it's in the veins, even it's like, but still behind there is a non-movement. Who sees it? It's okay that the screaming must happen, but you'll watch it. Sometimes you may even watch yourself fighting, but inside is like nothing at all is there, no? Like this fighting has to go through, but inside is nothing at all. So should there not be the fighting? No, the fighting has to happen sometime. Isn't it? And then when it is over, somehow there's no celebration either. But if there is a celebration, that is also seen also. And what space, what joy. You see. Because when you are established in the true place, the liberated mind has an option that the person does not have. The sadhaka, no? The one who is inside the inquiry, who understands. You have an option that the egoic identity does not have. You can retreat into emptiness. You can come to emptiness. most people cannot come to emptiness. We are suffering from the claustrophobia of not being able to step out of ourselves, so to speak. Everybody here, as I told you before, you have the power to bring a chaotic mind, emotions and so on, back into emptiness. You can do it. Why we don't do it? Because something chooses to continue in this fascination with what is happening, either by believing, maybe you fall into some kind of spell where you are still stuck or believing, I'm in this person and this thing is happening to me, and it takes someone who sees clearly, to slap you, wake up, pop.
That's why I'm here.
You see, sometimes the people, you go to the wrong people and they say, never mind darling, it will be over tomorrow and all this, and come and have a brandy. You see like this. But the one who knows says, no time for that. Whack! What's all these tears? And quickly your tears dry up because your mind doesn't get the attention that it normally wants. It wants to be comforted and to be hugged and say, darling, you're so nice, but you're always so good and so on. And say, oh yeah, thank you. Oh, I feel better now. But you don't want to feel better now. You want to be free, isn't it? So
that's why I'm here, Mooji.
This is why you're here. This is good. This is what happens, you see.
Oh, Mooji, I love you so much.
It's all about love, actually. Even this fire in your belly, this burning and everything like that. Because we were asking, just a few days ago, like this, playfully sitting here, I said to some of you, supposing I could give you a pill, an enlightenment pill. You just pop it in, drink any liquid, water, coffee, anything you want. And in 15 minutes, that's it. Buddha. Okay? Or you continue like you are, looking and exercising your transcendental muscles. Looking and getting caught for a bit with the mind thing, and then kind of looking against it, but that is, and going through this in and out of focusness and so on, but steadying yourself, gradually firming up, using every experience to win yourself back. Which would you choose, you see? And some people say, I want the pill, man. Give us the pill, we want the pill. And some say, no. I want to ride the waves, I want to do it. I don't want to do it forever. If it can happen today, it would be good. But it feels more authentic. Then somebody asks, how long will the pill last? If we have to buy another pill next week, I'm not sure if I want the pill. You see?
In all this, I feel that even this ride and the waves and everything, and even if the pain comes and sadness, if it's seen from the right place, it's all joy.
It becomes a joy.
Why we would want just a pill? Because it's all
Because we have not really assessed the illness properly. You see, we look at the symptoms, the cause, we're missing the cause, you see. Like a story I used to tell some time ago, it was one time, there was one village, Indian village, and it so happened the chief in the village was constipated. And he just could not go to the toilet, could not pass wind or nothing. And he was blowing up every day a bit more and very uncomfortably, could not sit properly. He was sitting on the side. So they tried all the Indian medicines and nothing was working. So one of them said, no, it's time to go and get some white man's medicine. So they found the best rider, and he said, I will go quickly. The nearest village, is 5 miles away. Okay, I will go. So he mounted the horse and he goes on, right? He arrives in the village, comes off, he goes into the pharmacy. He sits at the pharmacy. Hello. He says, what can I do for you? He says, English not very good. He says, big chief, no fart. Pardon? Big chief and no fart, no? Okay, one moment. So you take him to the 2 tablets 3 times a day. Thank you. On the horse. So give the chief the tablets, 2 tablets 3 times a day. Nothing happened. Next morning the chief is again back on the horse, back to the same drugstore. Come off. He says, you again? He says, yes. How is the chief? Big chief, still no fat. He has it bad, no? Let's take him this syrup. You must take 1 full tablespoon twice a day. This will be something. Thank you. So they give the chief the medicine. Next morning. So again, he goes back and he goes into the pharmacy, and the pharmacist says, you are here again. He says, big chief, still no fart. So one shaman was inside the shop, and then he walked outside. So when the guy came out with another medicine, he says, I tell you, just take this powder, put your finger like this, touch the powder, put it in the chief's mouth to take care of everything. Thank you. On the horse. Big chief, no fart. When he gets back to the village, he gave her on the tongue. Then, 10 minutes later, back in the town, he sees a shaman on the way. He says, everything okay? Yeah, big chief, no fart? He said, no, big fart, no chief. The point of the story is the best medicine does not heal the patient, it gets rid of the patient. We have to find out who is this patient. We have been living like a patient and not very patient. And now Satsang come to remove the one who is lost, who is divided, who is, you see. No pill for that one. You see, we want to be cured, we want to be healed, we want to be shown and to be all of these things. But the one who really knows you are there before even any condition comes. That you are even beyond health. You're perfect, you see. And this is the final understanding, but most people don't want it. They want still the drugstore fixture, you see. They still want 2 tablespoons of this, 3 tablets of this. So even that in the story of life, that is also as its part to play, that we will grow and mature and mature. But in a way we mature only to a stage where you're really ready to see what has never left you. Not to create. You cannot create that. You cannot perfect yourself until you perfect yourself into that. Is to see that one itself has always been perfect and it's always been yourself. It's almost like every layer of your expression, you are there also, but not completely. It's all a limitation. And if something is moving back from the belief, I am the body, comes, okay, now I am the body mind, and then I am the observer of the body mind, and then that which even observes the I amness itself, even the presence itself, the most holy state, even that also becomes phenomenal to that one. That is the stages, you can call it like that, into ultimate seeing. In a sense, actually, what are we here to do? Is to get cured. Cured of a belief, a misconception. That's the most direct way. And that cure can be in an instant also. It can be. But also it can be gradual, a series of instances of seeing, you see? That wears down this routine habit of disbelief. That brings us into the position of being always relating personally, you see? So that curing happens, because like a reflex, something keeps going back to the past, going back to the identity, relating from and as identity, personal identity. So this is why, in fact, we're here, no? Because you can, in a short time, be so immersed in the energy field of satsang, where the air is breathing this, the air, the vibe around you is all just reminding you, working inside. When I hear somebody had a really terrible night, and I feel happy actually. So you know you're not in the world normally. When somebody's falling apart, people envy you here. Oh my God, it's your turn. I've been waiting for good falling apart. Doesn't happen. Maybe not everybody is going to be like that, but you have an understanding that you're just something is being processed out, it's being burped out. You say as well, you're feeling some nausea, you wanted to vomit. These are all the kind of signs. The birth pains. You are giving birth to yourself. And it has to evict out, push out all that is untrue. You see? But don't be measuring, don't be fingering the vomit. Yeah? You don't have to do that. Don't be picking out the carrots and the peas. Okay? You just be very good, darling. How are you feeling? I'm feeling very well, thank you. Somebody slapping your back. Yeah, have another one. It's good. And you are gonna just fine. You'll be dribbling on your chin and Very good. Okay. We're good?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wonderful.
No, Gigi, once somebody asked you, this state in the mind, what is your highest teaching? And you just said, I am. What is Papaji highest teaching?
Oh, he says, yeah, somebody asked, what was your master's highest teaching? I said, I am my master's science teacher. Well, it just came out like that. But actually, looking back, I said, but it's true. You have to become your master's science teaching, isn't it? Not talk about it. You have to imbibe and embody that teaching. You are here somehow to embody somehow your own inmost being. It's like the light is not going to come from outside; it comes from inside, actually, and it perforates that veil of personal identity and brings light into the world. We don't need so many books and all this stuff and how to do's and stuff. We don't need. Just you somehow say yes to the truth, you know, and you start to get your meltdowns, and then something becomes more clear. You can become a presence that somehow conveys something without even words, because the light does not need to use words. It doesn't have to use words. You see? It's like your body becomes, in a way, the very perfume of the self. And we forget that we are so much energetic beings and so intuitive, because we have so heavily depended on language, on oral and verbal language, you see. But your presence becomes so immersed in that. It becomes holy, you know? And then everybody can benefit out of silence. You know, well, we have to be a bit mature to really benefit from silence, in fact. You see? But it does infiltrate somehow. It does somehow bring a reorientation into those around you, the mind state, the mindsets, and brings it to raise the level of consciousness just by your own, because you are absorbed in that. You see? Because we venerate words and concepts because we've developed that skill. Often greater skills, greater powers are in us, unexplored. But because so much we exercise our more mental self, and we give veneration to that, we feel like, you know, dear, that's how you communicate and so on. But your presence is communicating in so many ways.